How's everyone doing today? Welcome back. We are going to be playing some more Beacon Pines. Really enjoying the game. Had some fun last time. Really liking the art style. Pretty cute. Pretty excited to see where it leads to. How's everyone enjoying their day? Hopefully it's going well. What does everybody think of X.com? RIP Twitter. I'll probably just keep on calling it Twitter. That's what it is. I don't care what the muskrat claims it is now called in his 25-year quest to have a service called X. Let's see. I just seen as well that today on the Nintendo Switch, on Nintendo Switch Online, they finally released Zelda, Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. I am going to have to play that. Those came out during a time period when I was in middle school. And I did not play them. They kind of just passed me by. So I'm pretty excited to go back and actually play them now. Huge fan of all the Zelda games. So I'll be pretty excited to play these ones. Let's see. Make sure the game is loaded up. And did anyone see the new trailer for Armored Core 6? I like From Software. I am not good at From Software games. But when I was little, I used to play Armored Core a lot. And my buddies really enjoyed messing around with them. So I'd be curious to see how this new one holds up compared to my memories of the old ones. All right. Go ahead and stop the music here and switch over to the game. All right. All right. Here we go. The path led into a small hollow at the edge of Weep Wood. Okay, no turning back now. Caution, electrified fence. Is that a new sign? Not sure. Let me check something. I want to make sure this game audio is being picked up. Not seeing it on my end. Just a second. Hold up. Now I think it's grabbing it. Okay. So what would Rolo do if he was here?
Luca often asked himself what Rolo would do. So that he could rule out that option.
I'm definitely not touching that thing. Oh. Oh.
As sparks flew from the fence, the light atop that section shut off. 2 bulbs remained.
Okay, so I gotta toss this. That's 2.
1 more to go. The fence's buzzing gave way to silence.
Okay, moment of truth. I'm in.
Every kid in town knew the old Valentine fertilizer building. Long abandoned, the warehouse once served as the industrial heart of Beacon Pines.
Oh boy. I see toxic gas coming out of there.
It stood only as a reminder of things left behind. The dormant building showed strange signs of life.
Okay, so Rolo wasn't exaggerating for once. What's going on here?
There's only one way to find out.
Let's take a look around. Oh, this.
The water looked almost diseased. It flowed slowly into the woods.
That's not good.
The hose emitted a subtle sound. It was actively draining some kind of liquid.
Oh. Investigate the warehouse alarm. Locked.
Luca thought he heard faint sounds coming from the other side of the door. He pressed his ear against the cold metal to hear better.
Zipper?
The
Footsteps?
sound of footsteps grew louder.
Uh-oh. Hello? Oh. 029. Shit. Okay.
The heavy steel door knocked Luca to the ground.
Uh-oh.
Disoriented, he looked up to see an imposing figure silhouetted in a green glow. It lunged toward him. He tried to scramble away, but felt a gloved hand latch onto his ankle.
Oh no.
Luca watched his fingernails leave trails in the dirt as the hand slowly dragged him back through the door, into the lab, into the green light.
Oh jeez. This is a story about change.
This is a story about change. It was far from the sort of change Luca imagined for himself. But change is, after all, a dangerous animal. The end?
Oh no.
Probably should have warned you about this.
I died. I think I died.
There are many paths that our story can take. Most will end in tragedy, but don't let that discourage you. We will find the ending that this story deserves. I just know it. From here on out, a charm will have a check mark when it's been used to its full potential at a given turning point. Now, let's try something different.
Okay, so I can't use that one anymore.
This is a story
Okay,
about
so I need to go
change.
further back
It
than
was
that.
far from the sort of change. I probably should. There are many paths. Most will end in tragedy. We will find from here on out. Now.
Okay. So I need to go back. kind of still want to go back there. I think there was kind of
In the past,
another
he found the best way
spot
to
to
deal
do
with
that.
an enraged Roxy was to be a little chill.
Come on, Roxy. Let's leave. That's great. March, you big oaf. Aw, rats. Okay. Nope. Cool. Alright. So we'll continue on. I feel like there was... I could peer through the window. Go this way. Come up here. Okay, I already did this.
The path led into...
Okay.
The fence thrummed. Luca often asked so that he... As sparks flew, 2 bulbs... One more to go.
Okay.
The fence is buzzing. Every kid in long a bit. Now it's the dormant building. There was only one.
Okay. Oh. Wow, that smells awful. Too bad Rollo's not here. He'd have no problem poking around in there. Okay, so I think I need to come back here with Rollo.
The hose emitted. It was active.
Okay. So I did do what I could there. So we'll go back and use this new charm.
In the past, he found the best way to deal with an enraged Roxy was to be a little shit.
Make a break for it. What have you done? Ah! That little shit just kicked me. Run all you want, you little twerps. You gotta come home eventually. Sorry. Sorry about that. Rollo can get overexcited sometimes.
Solomon Valentine, current ward of and future successor to the Valentine fortune, huffed as he brushed off his pants.
Town of complete and utter fools. One wonders if it's worth taking anything here seriously. Either way, I'm really sorry. No matter. How are you doing? Me? Yes. With all that business about your mother and whatnot. Oh, I'm getting by. Still no word from her at all? No. That is truly a shame. Your grandmother has taken residence to keep house? Yeah. And how is that going? We mostly stay out of each other's way. Make it sound like she's rarely at home. It's not like that. She just has a lot to do. Mm-hmm. She's still settling in and trying to figure out how to make ends meet. Indeed. Well, count your blessings. It's better to have a caretaker who's rarely around, in lieu of one who tries to compensate by smothering you with attention. That doesn't sound so bad. Trust me when I say, it's best to rely on yourself. Family has a way of creating more problems than they solve. Oh, who's that?
Solomon trifled a gesture toward the approaching heiress Valentine.
Speak of the devil. Do not wander off like that. Much too busy to be looking all over for you. Apologies Eris. I was just taking a stroll through town. Strolls are for commoners. You're a Valentine now. I want you to be present for the construction of the History Museum. The future of this town relies on its ability to remember our family's great past. Of course. Look at my boy. Hold up a tick. Sorry. Kinda in a hurry right now. Oh, so I just ran away. Instead of hearing his whole story about Grandma. Boy's got too much of his father in him. I win. Little help. I am the champion. We were racing? Did that road get longer? Like anything ever changes around here. It seemed longer. You're just lightheaded from the run. You really need to pace yourself better next time. Not sure why I would take advice from second place. Has that sign always been there? Wait, what? Caution, electrified fence. No, that's definitely new. Creepy. How are we going to get around an electric fence? Don't worry, I've got this. Yeah, that didn't go so well. Why did you do that? Pa always says you can figure out what the plan was when you're done. Great. What now? Well, I did my part and established that touching the fence is bad. I'm sure you can handle it from here. I'll supervise. From a safe distance. Whoa, you're a genius. Think that did it, Luca? You never fail to impress.
As the glowing windows of the old warehouse came into view, Rollo began to bounce excitedly.
Alright, we're back here. Now we have Rollo with us. Check it out. Dang, Rollo, you weren't exaggerating for once. Was there ever a doubt? This definitely needs investigating. Good thing 2 ace detectives are on the case. This is bizarre. This is awesome. Rumble. Did you feel that? What? The excitement in the air? You bet your butt I did. Check out this puddle. Oh, Rollo, we already know that's the bad water. That's not normal. And this hose. Aw, man, the door's locked. Try harder. No dice. It won't budge. Oh well. This dumpster is new, right? I bet it's got stuff in it. I can't really see what's in here. Who did all this? My nose is itching. I think I smell some treasure. Are you sure that isn't the hazardous waste? Just help me get in. Rollo, it would be my honor to throw you in the trash. Come on, Lady Luck. So, what's in there? Let's see. There's a squishy bag of squish. Wow. A good inch of stagnant sludge. Your natural habitat. Wait, hold the phone. Hold 2 phones. Check these bad boys out. Are those walkie-talkies? Just like Hank atomic communicators. Do these actually work? Ground command to Hank atomic. Hank, do you read me? This is Hank atomic. Ground command. You're coming in 5 by 5. How are your vital readouts, Hank? It's getting a little stuffy in here. Requesting assistance for evac. Help is on the way. Uh-oh. What was that? Someone's coming. Give me your hand. I'm trying. My hands are covered in squish. Scoot over. I'm coming in. Uh-oh. Tell me you saw that. Dude, I don't know what I saw. He's coming back. Get down. What is that? Almost looks like a body.
The boy sat petrified under the weight of the bag.
Oh God. Tell me that's not what I think it is. Luca, do you know what separates run-of-the-mill detectives from ace detectives? A ridiculous hat. When the chips are down, ace detectives dig deeper for clues.
Felt around at the large sack which burdened them.
Aha!
He snapped off a tag from just within a small zipper opening in the bag.
It's some sort of badge or something. What's it say?
Will held the badge up to a faint shaft of light within the dumpster.
Dr. Prescott, Deep Engineering. It's a name tag. Who would throw away a bag full of slimy old name tags? I think it's just one name tag and a bag full of something else. Oh, okay. Okay. I think we should make a break for it. Stay calm. This is no time for panic. I'm not panicking. You're panicking. Rolo, calm down. You don't have to squeeze my hand so hard. Dude, I'm not holding your hand. Quit messing around. What other slime-covered hand would be in here? Ah! I'm beginning to see the benefits of run for your lives plan. Right, we've clearly established that I'm faster than you, so I'll go first. Why not go together? Flaming chicken coop, Luca. I'll make sure the coast is clear. After I go, count to 100. If you hear me yell, run. If you don't hear me yell, run. Actually, either way, haul ass. Rolo, I'll give you credit. You sure found an eventful way to start our summer. That's what I do. Well, here goes nothing.
Lucas sat in the dark, tracking the sound of Rolo's footsteps as he ran. 1, 2, 3. He pressed his ear to the dumpster wall, straining to hear Rolo's footsteps as they faded away. 15, 16, 17. He tried not to think about the contents of the dumpster as he counted. 35, 36, 37. The thick stench made it hard to breathe. Screw it, that's long enough. Luca carefully lifted the lid and peered out. Nothing. No sign of Rolo. No sign of the man in the yellow suit. Time to haul ass. Luca clambered from the dumpster, stumbling to his knees. He was up like a shot and running, sprinting toward home as fast as he could. Beacon Pines flew by, blurred by the tears that welled up in his eyes. He wouldn't remember getting home at all that night. Throwing his front door open, storming up the stairs to his room and surrendering to sleep almost as abruptly as he hit his pillow. Chapter 3.
I lived.
Finding a friend. The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
Oh boy. I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. So that'll need to get delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? Oh, nothing interesting. Ring ring. Hello? Calm down. No. Of course it was the right thing to do. Start gathering folks. I'll be right there. Are you sure there isn't anything you want to tell me about yesterday? Anything I want to tell you? Not really. We just sort of ran around a bit.
Rand's brow furrowed.
Uh-oh.
She let out a long sigh. Her voice was quiet and even.
I have to go take care of something. You are to stay in this house for the day. Under no circumstances are you to leave. What? If I am not back by dinner, there's stew in the icebox. But nothing. You are to stay here, understand? Yeah. Say it. I'll stay here until you get back. Good. Well, that was strange. Can I go out back? I can go out here. Doesn't seem to be anything out here, so I'll go back inside. Go down here. Let's see.
A faint electronic sound floated in the air.
Is that coming from upstairs? Okay, so I'll head upstairs. Hello? Is anyone there? Brand's room? Parents' room? My room? Oh, the walkie-talkie. Hello? Rolo, is that you? Over? Strange.
Luca glanced at the now silent walkie-talkie. He wasn't sure what to think. He wasn't sure.
Okay. Looks like somebody's knocking at the door. Oh, Roxy. If this is about me accidentally kicking you yesterday, is Rolo here? No. Look at me, Luca. This is serious. Is Rolo here? No. I haven't seen him since yesterday. Rolo didn't come home last night. What?
A pit formed in Luca's stomach.
Where was the last place you saw him? We were playing around in Weep Wood, and then it was late and we went home. Weep Wood? If he's alive, I'm going to kill that little creep. Is there anything else? Anything that he said?
Luca's mouth felt dry.
No, we were just messing around. Okay. I need to go let people know to check the woods. Just stay out of trouble. Go see if he's hiding in the library or something.
Luca could feel his heart beating in his throat.
I'm not supposed to leave the house, though. Rolo. Where are you? Did I leave? Of course I'm going to leave, but told not to. Okay. Wait, what's up here? Oh yeah, okay. if Rolo's up here. Okay. Just checking. Go ahead and head down here. Beacon Pines. Oh. Hey Bert, have you seen Rolla? Nope. So I've mostly been talking to clipboards. They're setting up lots of stuff for the festival. So this one said he had to process some answers. I told him that was fine. I'll wait right here until he gets back. He's sleeping. Howdy, Luca. Hello again, Pete. I'm not Pete, you silly goose. It's Toby. Could have fooled me. Well, hey, that's no problemo. Important thing is, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I'm getting that impression. We're all a part of something special, Luca. And it all starts right here in Beacon Pines. I got it.
Toby looked up from the clipboard excitedly.
That's right. So how about you start by telling me? Look, no offense, but I got my own stuff to take care of. Oh, you joker. We're all part of this together. You'll let us know when you're free to answer a few questions. Go to the pond. Hey Jetson, have you seen Rollo come this way by any chance? Afraid not. As elusive as the fish in this here pond. Oh, do I have any more? Nope.
Luca gently good for skim.
Don't have any more bait. Let's check out the clubhouse. No Luca here, or excuse me, Rollo. Okay. We'll go ahead and head on this way. We really need to get back to work. Just a couple more minutes. Roxy said she will be here, then she will be here. I just don't see why I'm standing around doing nothing and waiting for Roxy. And I could be standing around doing nothing and getting paid for it. Come on, Lumi. Roxy needs our help. Yeah, well, good intentions don't qualify as legal tender. My parents wouldn't listen. No offense, but isn't Rollo always getting into trouble? Something feels different this time. What can we do to help? We need to check where the adults aren't. So I guess it's up to us to check Weep Woods. Our shift doesn't end for another couple of hours. We could spend the time making posters. That would be great, I guess. Right. Fitz and I will check Weep Woods. We'll be back later to pick up the posters. I think my dad has a map of Weep Woods. Let's swing by my house and grab it before we head out. What's this about a missing child? I must stress that the situation is completely under control. It just all seems so terrible. And you're sure there's nothing we can do to help? Nonsense. Young Mr. Cotter will turn up safe and sound, I am certain. You just focus on settling in. Trust my sister has supplied you with suitable lodging? Oh yes, Miss Valentine has been more than accommodating. We were just telling our daughter, Beck, that... Now where did she run off to? Eyes went wide in disbelief. What do you mean vanish? That's impossible. Oh my. Doesn't even see the danger he's in. Hi Luca, what's up? You haven't seen Rollo around recently, have you? He doesn't come around here much. Not since they made a rule that he can only order decaf. Okay. Oh, I missed this last time. Hey, son. History Museum. Laughable, really. Did you happen to see Rollo in there? No, just the shadow of a family. Clinging on to a town, clinging on to the past. Feel free to check it yourself, but don't expect to have your mind blown. Hey Griffin, has Rollo been by? Haven't seen him all day. I'm sure he'll show up safe and sound. When he does, tell him there's a strawberry chocolate double scoop waiting for him on the house. He'll like that. Sharper Valentine. It's celebration of excellence.
Know Beacon Pines is a great town.
Oh God.
What you may not know is great towns grow from mighty roots. And that is why you cannot tell the story of Beacon Pines without telling the story of one Sharper Valentine.
Oh Lord.
Young Sharper's keen intellect and strong moral fiber led to a grand vision. A vision of a community dedicated to a better tomorrow.
I don't trust this.
In his own words, a better tomorrow is within our grasp, but it requires a singular mind to harness it. Lucky for us, he decided to grow that vision here in Beacon Pine. And how does one grow a better tomorrow? With fertilizer, of course. Valentine's Fertilizer Company became the lifeblood.
And what is fertilizer made out of?
But then tragedy struck. A scientific experiment gone wrong. An accident which took Sharper away from us far too soon. To this day, we struggle to pick up the pieces. But one foul harvest isn't enough to stop the people of Beacon Pines. The spirit of Sharper Valentine lives on. It lives in the hearts of everyone with a dream for a better tomorrow. Together we will follow his example and grow a bountiful future. Paid for by the Valentine family and the Valentine Fertilizer Company Remembrance Fund.
Yeah, that was unhelpful. Yeah. Okay. Hey Don. Is it true about Rollo? Yeah, he didn't come home last night. Wonder if it's connected. Connected to what? I was checking in on reports about increased activity around town. What sort of activity? Windowless trucks, mechanical noises, strange lights. Your typical shady stuff. Who would be doing all that and why? Well, I have a few leads. Valentine family is always suspicious. Perennial Harvest certainly has the resources. Do you have any idea where Rollo could be? The best place to start looking is where the trail went cold. Where did you see him last? We were in Weepwood, right by Valentine's Fertilizer. I'll check out Weepwood when my shift ends. I'll do my best work at night. Down here, I guess. There's the library where Roxy told me to go, so. Hey, Jace. Oh, hey, Luca. Did Rollo come by? No. I was actually surprised. Usually here early on days when new issue drops. Rollo's the biggest Hank Atomic fan I know. Besides myself, that is. Well, if he does swing by, tell him to meet me you know where. I don't know where. No, he knows where. Oh, roger that, Space Cadet.
There were rarely any actual new additions. Simply a variety of existing content rotated into the front display each week.
Not fooling anyone.
Oh, the cobs I've eaten. A salad-centric travel guide for the mildly adventurous.
Yuck.
Sally Seashore's simple succulent sundries. Luca brushed off a smudge of dust. Or maybe it was flour. 30 recipes so easy you'll doubt it's even edible.
Succulent.
A peek behind the curtain. The methods and ruminations of Patrick C. Montesquieu. One of the greatest acting minds of our time. By Patrick C. Montesquieu.
Of course. Oof.
Mycological phosphorescence.
Ugh. More like loss of interest.
The bottom corner shelf was a dusty array of thick science books. Only one binding was clean enough to read. Cellular Biology and the Chemistry of Mitosis.
Boring.
The entire top level of the library was devoted to comics, most of which were Hank Atomic and the myriad of lesser revered spin-offs. Kato volunteered at the library during the summers. He wasn't very social, so he'd dedicate each summer to becoming an expert in a single subject, making him a reliable source of very particular knowledge. If you were to ask Kato something he didn't know, he'd escape into the dusty old bookshelves and return with just the right thing.
Hey, Kato.
Kato was lost in his reading. Luca crooked his neck to see the title. Introduction to Melitology.
Oh, hey, Luca. You snuck up on me. Good book? Don't know. Just started it.
He gestured to the shelves.
I'm really running out of books I haven't read yet. So now it's on to the wonderful world of bees. Turns out, bees are pretty cool. For instance, did you know that around 70% of bee species actually live in underground tunnels? Or that there are 2 queens in a hive? They will fight to the death for supremacy? That's interesting, but you haven't seen Rollo around recently, have you? Not since yesterday. Keep an eye out for him, okay? Sure thing. If I see him, you'll be the first to know. Oh. What sort of monster puts candy behind locked door? Oh yeah, Mr. Nuncreed works weird hours sometimes. Of course he does. How about you? When do I work? No. What's your name? Luca Van Horn. You new here? Yep. Not by choice.
Family moved often, giving her little time to establish any real connections. She would tell you she prefers it that way.
I'm looking for my friend Rollo. He didn't come home last night. So he's missing? I guess so. Like missing? Missing? Does that sort of thing happen on a lot around here?
Luca shifted his feet uncomfortably.
Well, that sucks. Yeah. So, I should probably get going. Hey, wait up. What?
Beck pulled a coin from her pocket.
I'm coming with you. What? So says the unlucky penny. Unlucky? Yep. Well, technically, it landed on heads. Leave this kid to find his friend alone. But I always do the opposite. Oh, that's kind of like me and Rolo. I guess Rolo is my unlucky penny. That settles it. A person should never be without their unlucky penny. Let's go find him. The name's Beck. Pleasure to meet ya, Beck. I suppose I could use some help. Try to keep up. Joey, have you seen Rolo? No. Sorry, Luca. I have my eyes in the dirt looking for beetles. I can't seem to find any. Never came home last night. Do you think it's because it's been colder than normal? I don't see why that would have anything to do with Rolo. No, the beetles. Do you think the temperature confused their circadian rhythm or something? Who's to say? I'm no beetologist. Just keep an eye out for him, would you? Of course. To the woods. Oh, it's all boarded up now. Dang, they boarded up the way in.
Luca felt a chill as he approached Beck. Her eyes were locked on the strange green liquid.
That's some waste.
The nearby grass was coated in a fine layer of frost.
Is this sort of thing normal around here? Because puddles of glowing ooze are definitely not what I expected from this place. I have no idea what that stuff is. Well, the next obvious step is science. And what does science suggest? Poke it with a stick.
Luca watched as Beck dipped a broken tree branch into the goo. Beck's eyes widened as flowers grew from the dead wood.
Oh.
First small buds, which quickly bloomed into vibrant petals.
What the? Cool.
As quickly as they had grown, the flowers began to shrivel and turn gray. Beck dropped the stick with a grunt of disgust.
Okay. So the science tells us this gunk is weird as hell. Yeah, it seems dangerous. Hey Tish, look what the cat dragged in. Yep. I don't have time for this right now, Iggy. Oh, don't say things like that. It hurts Tish's feeling. Ain't that right, Tish? Yep. It looks fine to me. Why, hello. I don't think we've been properly introduced. Iggy's the name. This is my compatriot, Tish. Yep. You probably heard of us. Can't say I have. I'll forgive you just this once on account of you being new around here. Why would you hang out with this dud? Oh, he seems pretty alright. Iggy, why do you have to be so... you? Has he even told you that his parents skipped out on him? Shut up. It's true. They got tired of having such a pathetic kid and left him. Iggy, I'm only going to say this one time. Don't talk about my family. Well, look who's grown a backbone now that a girl's around. First his pops croaked, then his mom finally couldn't take it anymore and bounced.
Iggy took a step towards Luca, his sneer lit by the glowing puddle.
Here we go.
Beck could see tears welling in Luca's eyes, his fists clenched. Some things about Beacon Pines were very different from the city, but a bully from a hayseed town is really no different from a city bully. Beck took a deep breath and thought.
Well, time to bust out the strange or tickles. The strange.
Well,
time to bust out the strange.
All right, Luca. Looks like you need a little mud bath. What's wrong with you, new kid? We're about to pound your friend.
Beck stared in silence, the only sign of life being the twitch of an eye.
It's weird when people don't talk. Yep. Stop being a weirdo. Hello? Are you some kind of wackadoo? Makes sense. Wackadoos travels in packs. Hey,
The
dud.
sight of Iggy taunting Beck, something in Luca snapped. Iggy's smirk shifted to a look of shock as Luca launched himself into his stomach.
Ah.
Iggy's clothes were drenched in the glowing ooze.
Uh-oh. You jerk. My clothes are ruined. I'm gonna...
Iggy's voice began to slur as he struggled to get up.
Uh-oh. Struggle. I don't feel so good. Oh. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I just... Oh, shit. Yup. Holy crap. That was intense. Think he's gonna be okay, right? Nothing about this seems okay.
The warehouse. The strange ooze and what it did to Iggy. Was Rollo caught up in all of this?
We have to find Rollo. He took the words out of my mouth. Whoa there, little buddies. You startled me. What in the dickens are you up to in this part of town? We were just helping look for Rollo. Oh, you haven't heard the good news? Rollo showed up safe and sound a bit ago. Really? So where is he? It's really funny. He just got a little turned around in the woods. They can be disorienting, you know? Starting to get that impression. Rollo's at his house now, getting some well-deserved rest. Wow, that's a relief. You two should scurry along before you get lost yourselves. Yeah, come on, Beck. Can't wait to introduce you to Rollo. Oh, that reminds me. Luca, your grandmother was looking for you. She was? She was worried sick. You should march straight home, I guess. Beck, your folks might be worried, getting worried too. I'll walk you home. I need to talk with Nellie about work anyway.
Glanced toward Luca.
I guess all's well that ends well. I'll introduce you to Rollo tomorrow. Sure. Glad he's okay.
Rollo was safe. A wave of relief washed over Luca, which was quickly replaced by a sense of dread. Gran is going to kill me. If he hurried, he might just make it home before sundown. Chapter 4. Our harvest awaits.
Ooh.
Luca took a deep breath and gingerly opened the door, steeling himself for Gran's wrath.
Oh boy. Real quick. Could I... Oh... I haven't finished that yet. That's still a question mark, it looks like. We'll keep going. Bran, I'm home. Everything's fine. Bran? Bran? I know I wasn't supposed to go anywhere. I was just helping look for Rollo. Oh, Bran. Roxy came over. She was worried about him. So I figured you wouldn't mind if I helped look for him. Maybe she's upstairs. Turns out Rollo is safe and sound.
Luca was alone. The house was empty.
Gran's not back yet? I guess that's a good thing. Nothing to do now but sleep, I guess.
Luca was sitting by the pond, listening to small waves lap against a rock. His father sat in a folding chair in front of him. Without turning, he spoke. "Why don't you grab me some nice bait?" "Sure thing, Dad." Luca hopped over to the tackle box and popped open the lid. Inside was a rolling, buzzing mass. "We're fishing with bees?" Luca's father gave a warm chuckle. "Well, you catch more fish with bees than honey. Pick us out a good one." Luca closed his eyes and plucked out a bee. He could feel its wings struggle between his finger and thumb. Holding it at arm's length, he hurried over. His father deftly baited the hook and examined his work. "Interesting choice." With a practiced flick of the wrist, the line buzzed in a graceful arc. The water accepted it without a splash or ripple. "The wrong choice, but I respect it." The pond began to freeze over. "Sometimes we gotta make the wrong choice before we can make it right." Pallid ice propagated across the still surface with an alarming speed. Luca scrambled back as the ground beneath him turned cold. "Dad, I don't understand." "Sorry, kiddo. Understanding isn't always part of the deal." The relentless ice shot through the fishing line toward his father. "Dad, look out!" His father casually wound the reel. "None of it's your fault, you know. Never was." "Dad, we have to go." Luca grabbed his father's shoulders, trying to pull him away. "Please, you have to run." The ice crackled as it spread across his father's hands. That's the thing about fishing, Luca.
Jeez.
His chest began to crystallize. You toss your hook in, and you never know what you're gonna pull out. A shock of searing cold ran up Luca's arms. He gave one last desperate tug. The chair tipped backwards in a single frozen mass. Luca tried to stop the momentum, but it was too late. He watched the icy form of his father slam into the hard ground, shattering into 1,000 pieces that crowded around his feet.
Shit.
"Dad, I don't understand. What does all this mean?" The gentle rustle of leaves was the only reply.
What in the world?
Luca's eyes struggled to focus on the walkie-talkie.
Rollo?
Faintly, he could hear Rollo amongst the noise.
Luca? Rollo, is that you? Luca? There? Rollo, it's the middle of the night. Luca, thank God. Listen. I don't know how long this thing's will work down here. Down
Rollo's
here?
voice was coming through more clearly now, but some words were still just static.
Listen to me. Someone grabbed me yesterday. What? The man in the hazmat? It was... Took me to some sort of... I think I'm underground. Are you okay? Kinda. They seem more interested in... For now, at least. Mr. Kerr said you made it back home safe. Kerr? No. Trust. He's... Hold on. Someone's
The signal
coming.
went silent.
Rollo? Rollo, where are you?
Luca held still, waiting for a response. His pounding heartbeat marking the passage of time.
Okay, I think they're gone. Getting worse. I can barely hear
Rollo's
you.
voice began to fade.
Losing signal. Not much time. Mission control. I need to... The treehouse. The
With
treehouse.
that, the signal died for good.
What is he trying to say about the treehouse? What's at the treehouse? The antenna. He wants me to use the antenna at the treehouse to get a better signal. Rollo, you're a genius.
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and sprinted to the treehouse.
Luca heard a group of footsteps approach. He dashed behind the bushes to avoid being spotted.
Gran? So we all understand our roles? You can count on me. I still think we need more time. This wasn't the original plan.
Mr. Tolliver paused, shifting his eyes to one side.
We're all in danger now. I, for one, refuse to sit idly while that danger persists. Aram, you just keep your wits about you.
Mr. Tolliver took one long, quiet breath.
You're right. You can count on me. I just wish that we could have made that deal with Eris Valentine. Her resources would still come in handy. As I said, I have no time to contact her after your call this morning. Plans change. How's Luca holding up? He's fine. We shouldn't lose sight of the fact that this is all. I know very well what all of this is for. We have no choice. Operation Sparkplug has a new objective. Are we in agreement?
The three shared a determined look.
Good. We'll reconvene after the festival. Paused. Ran. Why are you meeting with Mrs. Fratelli and Mr. Tolliver late at night? Luca. Ah! Don, you scared me. How long have you been there? Oh, just a few minutes. Early today, I saw Mr. Tolliver and your gran enter the diner together. When my shift at the newsstand was over, they still hadn't left. So I used the greatest tool of any investigative reporter, time. When they left, I tailed them here. What do you think they're up to? Whatever it is, they seem organized and determined. They mentioned the festival. Yeah, I heard that too. Has your gran been doing anything different recently? Anything strange? I got a phone call this morning and rushed out the door. A call from here in Tolliver, it seems. He was either furious or terrified, or both. Luca, be careful out there. I think we might be in the middle of the scoop of a lifetime. I will. Aren't you coming out? Nah, I'm gonna stake out here for a bit longer. See ya, Luca. I did it. I changed the sign. Splendid. Did anyone see you? I don't believe so. You were right. It was simple enough to just rearrange the letters. Odd choice for a prank, though. In situations such as these, odd is good.
The boys shared a mischievous grin.
Can't wait for everyone to see the big reveal. It should be quite memorable. Let's make ourselves scarce for now. I think they're talking about this sign here. There's the clubhouse. I want to wander around a little bit. Okay. Can't go that way. Rollo? Rollo, are you there? I'm at the treehouse now, Rollo. Mr. Kerr said you were all right. What happened out there? Dang it, Rollo, where are you? Who's there?
Luca could only see a cloaked shape behind the rocket.
I've got weapons in here, so you'd better come out right
He
now.
strained to hear as a muffled voice began.
Weapons? How could you hurt something that's already dead?
Fear gripped Luca's throat.
Who are you? What, you don't recognize me? I guess I don't even recognize myself anymore.
Luca stared at the ground for a moment, trying to place the dampened voice.
Uh-oh. It's Iggy.
The figure shifted slowly from behind the rocket, revealing itself to Luca.
I'm a monster. And now they hunt me like the beast I am. Iggy.
Luca reached over empathetically. Iggy's tone jolted to dejected anger.
Don't touch me. This is all your
Luca
fault.
slumped to the ground, overwhelmed by guilt.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I lost control. So you couldn't control yourself for a second, and I get to be like this forever? There must be a way to fix this. Oh, you're gonna be my savior? Perfect little Luca saves the day with his positive attitude and the power of friendship. None of this matters. There's no time. They're after me. They chased me all through Weep Wood. I only came here to hide. Hide from who? Who's after you? Rollo? It's not safe, Luca. Rollo, where are you? The treehouse. I'm at the treehouse, Rollo. Where are you? No, Luca, the treehouse isn't safe. They said they were going to the treehouse. I was trying to tell you to stay away from the treehouse. Who said they're going to the treehouse? The clipboards. What did I tell you? Those perennial harvest wackadoos are after me. They've been chasing me, yelling questions at me. What sort of questions? They are saying the same stuff they always do. But it's different now. Less asking, more threatening. We're gonna figure this out, Iggy. Yeah, well, thanks. Hello? Is anyone present in this arboreal domicile? Crap, they found me. Luca, what's happening? Don't panic. You stay here and I'll see what they want. What the hell? Hello, Mr. Van Horn. We would love to hear your thoughts. Do you have time for an informal chat? We will be brief. Your time is valuable to us. Be down in just a second. Of course. We have a problem. Luca, you gotta get out of there. Who's out there? Is it them? Yeah, it's the clipboards. A bunch of them. How many? Maybe all of them? And yeah, you were right. I was saying the same stuff, but with the creepy knob cranked to 10. Might young Iggy be present? We would love to hear his thoughts. Run!
He slumped to his knees.
I don't know what to do. I'm just so tired. Luca, what do we do?
Luca grabbed the walkie-talkie and headed for the window.
Follow my lead.
Luca and Iggy climbed up the back of the treehouse to its roof, where Rollo had constructed his MCDC, the Mission Control Defense Cannon. From behind the crowd of clipboards, William Kerr strode forward, a warm smile on his face.
Iggy, there you are. You gave all of us heck of a scare. Go away. Just leave me alone. Oh, I'm sorry, Iggy, but no can do. Don't worry, though. We're here to help. Help? Then why were you chasing me? Luca, can you talk some sense into your pal here? Just look at him. He's not well. What's wrong with him? What did that gunk do to him? Well, that's a pretty honking big question, Luca. All you need to know is that he's sick. He's real sick, Luca. I just need you to help us excuse me. I just need you to let us up there and take care of him. You told me Rollo was okay. That he was back at his place resting. He is. Poor fella just got a little lost. That's a lie. That's a hurtful thing to say, Luca. I thought we were buddies. Why? Because he lets you ramble on like a wackadoo? Nobody likes you, you creep.
Her smile faltered.
Why don't you pop down here so we can have a face-to-face? Yelling like this is going to give us all heck of a sore throat. And who wants that?
Luca's grip tightened on the MCDC.
What did you do to Rollo, you liar? Oh shucks, Luca. The only teeny tiny fib I told you was that he was at home. He is resting and he is perfectly safe. For now, at least. What happens to him next is up to you, Luca. Look around. You're in quite the pickle, and I'm the only person in the whole wide world who can help you. You get to decide how this ends.
Luca's mind raced. He was caught in a trap.
Uh-oh.
What do you do when there's no hope? He wiped his cheeks with a sleeve. What are you gonna do, Luca?
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Fight. He swung the mission control defense cannon around, aiming it confidently at the smirking face of William Kerr.
Hey, Mr. Kerr.
Luca summoned his most insolent demeanor.
Rollo sends his regards. Hey, that was uncalled for. More than a little rude. And just plain unsanitary. Luca, I really did think we were good pals. What a shame that it's come to this.
Turned his back on the two boys.
End this.
With a nonchalant wave of the hand, he made his exit. As the clipboards began to slowly advance on the treehouse, Luca looked to Iggy with resignation in his eyes. The end.
Damn.
That escalated quickly. Maybe discretion was the better part of valor here. Let's put a pin in this for now.
Alright. We can struggle there now. We can go back here and try tickle.
Well, time to bust out the tickles.
I like this branching story structure they have. Hey Tish, wanna see something cool? Yep. Check it.
Beck lunged forward and began to tickle under Tish's arms.
What the? Tish, is she tickling you? Yep. Hey,
Tears began to form in Tish's eyes as she gasped for breath between gales of laughter. Beck redoubled her efforts until Tish finally had had enough.
what just happened? She seems nice. Sorry for the interruption. I think you were just threatening us.
Iggy's eyes darted around, a realization dawning on his face that he was now outnumbered.
I just remembered. I have somewhere to be. Mm-hmm. See you around, new kid.
Iggy kicked at the puddle before making his escape.
Oh. Now Beck is covered in it. What a little creep. Oh, Beck, I think you got a little ooze in your hair.
Beck shook the ooze out of her hair as best as she could.
Is it bad? It depends. What are your feelings about having a more mature, refined look? Oh God.
Chapter 4. The Best Policy. Luca paused for a moment, catching his breath. He'd only just met Beck, and somehow he already managed to drag her into this mess. Hopefully he could make it up to her. But finding Rollo was his primary concern.
Property of Valentine Fertilizer Company. Looks old. Luca, what the hell are you doing out here? Why did a kid with gray hair just run past us in a panic?
Roxy and Fitz looked drained. It was clear they'd spent all day searching.
That's Beck. I don't care who she is. What happened? We're just helping look for Rollo. Luca, I need you to start telling me the
Roxy's
truth.
temper could often be dismissed as the impatience of an older sibling. But this was the most intense Luca had ever seen her. Her eyes were wild and unfocused, looking straight through Luca.
We're running out of
In a
time.
torrent of rambled words and tears, Luca broke down.
Rollo and I weren't just playing in Weepwood yesterday. We were investigating lights at the old Valentine warehouse. But someone was there in a strange suit. We hid in the dumpster and had a heavy bag dropped on us. I think it was a body. And so we ran, but we got split up. And I ran home. And it's all my fault. And now my best friend may never come back. Wow. Just wow.
Roxy, still exhausted and angry, softened briefly as her eyes hunted the ground in thought. With a determined sigh, she looked up at Luca.
Not your fault, Luca. Rollo's going to be okay. I promise.
Roxy drew herself up.
I'm going to fix this. Luca, go home. But I want to help. It's too dangerous for a kid. I can't just sit around. I have to do something.
Roxy tried to think of the safest place to send Luca.
Go back to that little treehouse you two like to play in. Wait there in case Rollo shows up. Sound like a plan?
Luca wiped his cheeks and gave a quick nod.
You did the right thing telling me the truth. Now scoot. You really believe his story? What other option do we have? Things have been strange around here leading up to the festival. My dad has been acting weird lately. Well, weirder than
Looking into the
usual.
puddle, Roxy rubbed her arms to warm up.
Why is it so cold here? This place give me the willies. Can I go back? Okay, so I can't go back. Can't go talk to them.
After the foul harvest destroyed their wealth and reputation, the Valentines shuttered off their estate from the rest of town.
Okay, I remember being here already. Wait. Is there anything else now? Okay. Don't need to be here yet.
Mr. Nuncree jumped with a start.
Whoa. Don't sneak up on an old fellow like that. Sorry. Who were you talking to? What?
Luca motioned to the phone booth.
Oh, no. I was just checking because I thought I heard her ring. But the dang thing never does, of course. Yeah, I've never seen anyone use it, really. Whole thing's a waste of money, if you ask me. Any word from Rollo yet? Not yet. Long time for a boy to lose his way. Rollo knows those woods too well to get lost. I suppose you're right. Silly boy's antics have this whole town worried sick. Antics? Y'all know Rollo likes to play his little pranks. You think this is a prank? What other explanation could there be? Not playing a prank, and he didn't get lost. Someone took him, I know it. How would you know that? Unless... Luca, is there something else that you know?
Mr. Nuncreed gently placed one of his substantial hands on Luca's shoulder.
Dang it, boy. There is something you know, something that could help your friend, you need to tell folks. The music's intense.
Luca peered up at Mr. Nuncreed. Kind eyes warmed a stern face. There was a deeper emotion hiding beneath it all. It was subtle, but Luca could sense something eating away at him.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes.
There was a shame lurking behind those eyes. A deep sadness. If Mr. Nuncreed was that worried about Rollo, maybe he could help.
Yesterday, Roller and I were messing around at the old Valentine warehouse.
Mr. Nuncreed raised an eyebrow.
Both of you? You were with Rollo when he went missing? Not exactly. I was hiding in the dumpster. The dumpster? What are you doing in there? At first, we were just looking around. Then someone in a strange yellow suit came and dumped something on us. You know, that yellow suit was pretty big. Kind of like the shape of this guy I'm talking to. We both got scared and ran. That was the last I saw of him. You got scared by some garbage? Well, that's why you don't go skulking in someone's dumpster. But it wasn't garbage. I think it was a body. I'm sure it was just some trash. No, there was a name tag. It's a deep engineering.
Mr. Nuncreed's shoulders slumped.
I wish you wouldn't have said that.
A deep sigh bellowed from his chest.
Why did you have to? I tried, Luca. God knows I tried to keep you
Luca
safe.
attempted to take a step back, but Nuncreed's hand clamped down on his shoulder.
But you Van Horns just can't help yourselves, can you? You were all so close to being done with this.
Firm shove, Nuncreed manhandled Luca into the phone booth.
What are you doing? It's out of my hands now.
The door latched shut with a mechanical hiss.
Shit.
As Luca pounded the glass, the floor dropped from under his feet. The inside of the phone booth was now a loose capsule, plummeting at gravity's whim. Luca winced and pressed his hands to the walls. As he braced for impact, the capsule hurried to a surprisingly smooth stop. He felt a cold rush of air and opened his eyes with hesitance. Two large figures in hazmat suits occluded his view. Luca heard the deep, resigned voice of Mr. Nuncreed over an intercom. He knows too much. The end.
I knew it.
Wait. No. This isn't the end. I know there's still much more. Somehow this went wrong. Okay, let's try something else.
I've done those. We can go back this way and do struggle.
This is a story about struggle. Luca could hear a machine humming somewhere nearby. He felt around wildly, searching for something, anything that could help. His hands found a hard object, maybe a tile? He yanked it free, lifting the cold stone. Let me go! Luca swung the tile as hard as he could at the shape that still held fast to his leg. He heard the crack of glass as the stone hit the assailant's mask. With a muffled yelp, the hand let go. Luca was free and scrambled to the door. He never looked back once on the long run home. Chapter 3. Everything's fine.
This is fine. Everything's fine.
The next morning, it was quieter than usual at the breakfast table. Only the sound of silverware and chewing interrupted the awkward silence.
I finished jarring a mess of jam last night. So that'll need to be delivered into town today. Okay. So what did you and Rollo get up to yesterday? Oh, Rollo had things to do, so I just sort of poked around town. I've set the jam down by the front door. There's 2 batches to drop off. One for Mr. Tolliver at the Bag and Wag. Another for Mrs. Fratelli at the diner. Oh, and Mr. Nuncreed. He said he wanted some more. I suspected as much. Yes, he seems to have taken a particular interest in my jam. There are some extras in the basket for that enthusiastic gentleman. Just make sure Fratelli and Tolliver get the ones on top. No problem. Off with you now, while the day is still young. Alright. So now Rollo has then gone missing. He didn't go with me. What's she up to? Hello, it's Jennifer Hartford. Before you hang up, just hear me out. I have a business proposition. The simple matter is we both have the same problem that needs solving. Very well. You can meet tonight. The hell's that all about? Now I don't have walkie-talkie. Okay. Rollo! Okay, sorry about yesterday. Roxy can be so annoying. But good news, no more boring chores for me today. Did you make it to the old Valentine warehouse? So, what did you find? Give me the dirt. Something happened. There was someone else there. What? Who was it? Was it aliens? I knew it would be aliens. No. Zombies? No. Alien zombies? What else could it possibly be? Rollo, I've got to deliver these into town first. We can catch up after. Oh, is it a whole thing? Sounds like a whole thing. Yeah, we shouldn't talk about it here. Meet me at the treehouse tonight. Not sure what this treehouse is that you speak of. Meet me at Mission Control. Roger that, Space Cadet. Alright, I think this might be a good spot for us to go ahead and call it for this stream. Ran into a lot of crazy stuff. Hit some dead ends on some of the paths so far. and some the ends, but I think we'll end up coming back to those branches once I get some more of these charms that I can plug into the books. We figured out that looks like Mr. Nuncreed is involved with whatever's going on. Rolo gets kidnapped. This path here, Rolo didn't go with us, so he never got kidnapped. There's some kind of secret society with Gran and a couple other people. Looks like they're trying to stop whatever's going on with the Valentines. We met Beck. Still don't know what's up with Beck, the new kid in the town. So yeah, this is pretty fun. So we'll definitely come back for another round of this. Not sure how long it will actually take to get through this, but I'm liking it so far. So thanks for stopping by, and definitely check out and follow me on here. Check out my Twitter, Rev0, and have a good one.